The Dungeons and Dragons tarot deck just arrived yesterday. So, it does have a few bad reviews on Amazon already. Now, before we start, I'm not an expert on Dungeons and Dragons. I played it about 20 years ago. Other than that, I'm sure it has changed quite dramatically over the past 20 years. So if I don't recognize every symbol, everything, every episode, every monster, everything, every page of every book, what do you really expect? So anyway, here's oh wow, that is a minimalist book. A color book, I like it. I would have liked more. I mean, it is Dungeons and Dragons. You're kind of setting us up for a very, very big presentation, etc. And that is kind of underwhelming. Gonna have to say, I was expecting a lot more. I mean, we could have dove into, what creatures are featured, what a chaotic neutral, or whatever. It would be great to dive into all of that, but it looks like we're not. It looks like we're not. We're going to get the minimal amount of information about these cards as possible. So here we go. Nice presentation. It is a nice presentation. So yeah, again, we have mixed reviews on Amazon. Let's see what we think about it. Oh man, the card quality, is that linen? Is that linen? It feels very textured. Ooh, I kind of like that. Pretty decent thickness on that. Let's look at card quality. That's not bad. Why is everybody hating on it? It's not bad. The borders are minimal. The graphics are kind of cool. Overall, I'm just not feeling the hate. And I know, Amazon may be the place to go for people being disappointed about everything. I don't know. But let me zoom in the camera and find out what we think about the Dungeons and Dragons tarot deck. Overall, the Fool looks really kind of cute. I like it. I love the texture on these. Feels so good. Here is the back, obviously. And we have the Magician. The colors aren't as vibrant as I thought they would be. Do have the Magician here. We have the High Priestess. We have the Empress. Man, kind of muted colors. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, kind of muted colors. I was expecting, I guess, a little more vibrancy, a little more pop in the color scheme. But that's just me, though. Emperor, kind of I don't know what's going on here. Very unusual. Unusual deck. Unusual kind of graphics. We have the Hierophant. We saw this in the preview. We have the Lovers, sort of leaning in there, about to take a risk. We have the Swords on us and the Wand as well. We have the Chariot, very cool looking. Then we have Strength. Not sure what they just squished, but it's bloody. There's blood everywhere on the Strength card, really? Maybe like the Devil card, Knight of Wands, Five of Wands. With Strength? I'm not sure. Did he just mash the lion in his hand or something? And we have the Hermit. The Hermit is interesting indeed. It's Virgo themselves. Wheel of Fortune looks pretty. I love the dragon. It is Dungeons and Dragons. We do need more dragons in the Dungeons and Dragons, or at least some dungeons or something. I mean, you on the thing you said Dungeons and Dragons. I want some dungeons. I want some dragons. I got one dragon so far, and he's just kind of doing the thing with a wheel. Justice card. We have the sword, and then we have a knife as a backup. The Hanged Man. I guess we are touching like the birth of creation or whatever on from Michelangelo. What was that? The birth of Adam, not creation. The creation of Adam. Anyway, Death card. See, then we have a little blood. That's kind of something you maybe expect on a death, I guess. Temperance card. It's very sort of ethereal. It's not like this is this creature or here is kind of, it's just sort of very ethereal, very high level. Got the Devil card, drinking some blood. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. We got the Tower. Oh, now we have some dragons. We have some dragons indeed. So now we have the Star. Very cute. I like it. Sort of I guess a bow action there and pouring water. We're getting our bow ready as we pour the water. That's what you got to do. The Moon, sort of interesting. The Sun, That does not look like a sun card, but sure. Judgment, rebirth, reincarnation. Now that fits the description of the card. I like that. And the world. Looks like a Three of Cups to me. The world and the Three of Cups have gotten confused because that is a Three of Cups card, my friend, not a world card. Let's go with the ace. So this is the ace of what? This is the ace of what? The ace of what? The ace of what? That ace and that ace. And have the same symbol on them. That's what people were talking about in the reviews. I don't know what it's an ace of. I assume based upon the position in the graphics, wands, fiery wands. Really? I don't think I've ever seen, is that a Two of Wands? I mean, if you're gonna transgress out of the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith, that's fine. But maybe there's supposed to be a wand somewhere. Maybe that's the wand and I'm just missing it. Two of Wands, we have sort of a defeatism. We have a Three of something. The hell's going on here? Is that a Three of Pentacles? We're working together? Is that a Three of Wands because he's holding the globe? I'm not really sure. We have a Four of something. I guess a Four of Wands, maybe? Four of Wands. We gotta go to the book. We gotta go to the thin, very minimalist book here. The major arcana, yeah, we got that. The minor arcana, strength. So that is strength. I don't know, what does strength translate to? Does it not translate to anything? So we're on strength. The whole is greater, the parts seek out others to collaborate with. Okay, five, I have no idea. It's strength. So it is the Five of Strength. We have a spell cast. We're looking at a spell. I'm sure the spell casting thing is going well. We have a Six with, I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe that's a Six of what? I'm not sure. So apparently it is a complete rewrite. Maybe? What does the Six of Strength mean? Enjoy the success, but don't get attached to it. Riding the highs and lows. That's not a Six of Wands. I guess it could be. Dealing with overwhelming, letting go what causes stress. Seven of Wands. You know, when you go to Wingstop and you get the chicken wing and it's so bad you're just gonna beat somebody's ass with it. I mean, you know, stay still. I'm gonna beat your ass with this chicken wing. It was terrible. The Eight, looking out, scanning the environment there. We have a Nine where we have a big sword, a Final Fantasy looking sword there. That is a Cloud Strife sword. The 10, where we're being mugged by critters. We're being mugged by critters. And or they're stalking us. We have the Page. It is the Gordon Ramsay of critters, whatever the critter is. Again, 20 years ago, don't remember everything. Knight. A Knight of Swords, maybe, sort of an action-oriented. We're diving into something. Queen is like, yo, I got some fire on you. Okay, cool. There's actually a magic trick where you get a fire from a flame and you hold it and you can have it fire in your fingers. Basically, it's the thing that holds lighter fluid in your fingers. Okay. The King, we have a pretty tree and we have a king hanging out next to it. The Ace looks like Gandalf. We have Gandalf. Gandalf's casting a spell. The 2 is somebody sucking their thumb, I think. 3 is somebody squished a frog and the frog's goo everywhere. We got the 4. The 4 is a dude hanging out with some people. The 5 is tug of war. It's like a Squid Game, tug of war with a, hopefully the handles don't break off. The 6, we are traveling through a portal of some type, maybe to another dimension. The 7 It's costume night at the ball, I guess. The 8, I guess this is swords, the 8 of swords. You know, when you see the really big spider in your room and you just didn't do anything about it fast enough. And the 9, where we are, I guess, casting a spell and it's really cold outside. The 10, where we are going to show everybody our stick. This is my stick. And this guy is not looking at it, but she's like, look at my stick. And the page is looking at a baby dragon, I guess. The knight is doing something. He's holding something, apparently. The queen looks like something from Game of Thrones. Yeah, Game of Thrones ahead. Game of Thrones head. The king, when you get to heaven and God's mad. The ace of something, I guess, you know. My spirit animal is a bear, I guess. Here, dude, I brought you an egg. Ooh, very cool. We have a 3 of cups, maybe? Another 3 of cups? I don't know. We took the lawn gnome and we put it in our social media post. 5, when you go on a hot air balloon and you're really small and there's big monsters like, the joke's on you, no hot air balloon for you. The 6, heads on fire. The 7, something's going on. The 8, when you have too much Taco Bell. When you have too much Taco Bell. The 9, eating the chicken wing, you know? Eating chicken wings, having a beer, and got some money. I mean, you're doing good at that point. The 10, not sure what's going on. The page, sort of wrapping around that stick like it's a dancing pole. The knight, I guess a pentacles looking. Yeah. And the queen of something, sort of drowning. The king, just sort of chilling out. Okay, the ace. Bro, have a sword. Okay. The 2, we have a Corella DeVille look-alike. Kind of hanging out, reading a book. The 3, let's all play some musical instruments and let's stab the person playing the musical instrument. The dragon that's sort of chilling out in a big gold pile like on the Hobbit movie. Then we have a dragon that's chilling. Then we have a big dude chilling with his friends. And then we have a dude holding a Christmas ornament awkwardly. Lady's working on her sword. We have Pirates of the Caribbean without Amber Heard. Then we have, you know, lawn gnomes get married. Bro, don't walk through the big door. I told you once, I told you twice, don't walk through the big door. And Monsters, Inc., except a robot, I guess. And I've got pie, hopefully not American Pie. And finally, I brought us a weird looking musical instrument. So that is the Dungeons and Dragons tarot deck. I guess you're supposed to make, is there any distinguishing marks at all? Okay, are there any distinguishing marks here? Let's go through. So we have a king here, and then we have a king over here. All right, let's see any distinguishing marks between the 2 kings. We have one looks like that, and one looks like that. So no. We have no markings at all. Is there something on the top maybe that I'm completely missing? Is there something embedded here that I'm missing? So you get a king, you don't know what kind of king it is. I guess you have to memorize the book. I mean, if I got this king and put it here instead of here, would anybody know? I guess not. Anyway, so let's take a look at the book. Again, pretty simple. Your ability to move through fear to find unshakable power within yourself. Your ability to move through fear by squashing something bloody. A burly warrior bars the way and challenges anyone to hand-to-hand combat. Okay. How are you moving through fear when you're challenging people to unshakable power? Okay. Being a light unto yourself and finding your own way through the darkness. You meet a monk who is looking for worthy adventures to defeat a magical monster. Well, where's like the monster then? Where's the people that they're recruiting? Where's anything? Where's anything of value in here? King, fully expressing your powers of leadership, realize your vision. Sure, why not? I guess. King, using the powers of your intellect clearly without overriding your heart. You know, I can see perspective of why they had some bad reviews. But let me know what you think about the Dungeons and Dragons Tarot. Man, that is a shame. It's cute graphics. Card quality is outstanding. Card quality is outstanding. So we're going to give it a try on the stream. We're going to read with it, and hopefully it will redeem itself, because I am not giving up quite yet. I want to see this shine. Anyway, let me know what you think about the Dungeons and Dragons Tarot. We'll see you next video.